Good morning. Hi, my name is John P. Clarke. Most people at St. John's know me as Jack Clarke because I've been here for quite a few years. And I've been asked this morning to introduce a new series being brought to you by the Office of Gift Planning as an extension of their Meet the Experts program. And as you may know, Meet the Experts, they put together a group of people dealing with all types of financial issues that will affect people, particularly those of retirement age. And I over the past few years, have been the moderator of that series. Actually, they've asked me to leave this off because I've been doing it for quite a long time. In fact, I gave the first such lecture back in 1992 at Bent Hall before it was redone. By the way, if you're on campus, you really should visit what was at Bent Hall, which is the home of the Tobin College of Business, and beautiful, beautiful renovation. In any event, the Meet the Experts panel dealt with issues such as financial planning, elder law issues. We've even had a funeral director as part of our panel at one point dealing with some of the issues that come up when those issues become important to people. My part of the panel has always been concerned with charitable contributions. Obviously, I try to direct people to think of St. John's for their contributions, but we realize that there are other beneficial organizations that deserve your attention. So I've, as I say, have concentrated on that. We've brought other people in to deal with that. Many people have charitable inclinations, but they first have to think about family and may be concerned with their own, will they have enough in their retirement years to take care of themselves, so they can't worry so much about charities or how to give money away and so on. And that's fine, because there are many ways you can deal with your charitable inclinations without using your current income or without using your current savings. And that's what we talk about at these sessions. For example, let's say you are willing to leave a certain amount of money to the university, but you're concerned about the income at the present time. And an excellent area for you to consider would be a charitable remainder trust, where you can set aside a certain amount of money. Minimum, I believe at the moment, is $25,000. And that $25,000 will give you income during your lifetime of a reasonable amount of interest from that trust. The charitable part comes in that when you pass on, whatever is left in the trust goes to the university or to your designated beneficiary. It's beneficial for a number of reasons. For instance, up front, you get a charitable deduction on your income taxes for the year that you make the gift, and the income from it, of course, to you is taxable, but you've gotten the upfront deduction, so that's great. And if you happen to be subject to estate taxes, which at the moment are there's quite a large exclusion for both federal and state purposes, but that may not last forever. So if you were ultimately potentially subject to your estate, potentially subject to estate taxes, the amount left going to the charity would be excluded. So it's a win-win situation, and I know the new rates coming out are quite attractive, and they're based on your age and so on. And this is something that persons of our age and closer to it should consider or may want to consider. Another type of wise giving is if you have appreciated stock, where you made a very wise investment years ago, and now it's grown quite large. You can give that stock at its current value and get a deduction for your current value, and avoid, if you had sold it, the capital gain. So it's a double win for you on that basis. The obvious one, of course, if I give a gift currently, there's clearly a deduction. But again, we're all in a different situation, different planning situation. We have different family concerns, different marital circumstances, and so on. Another area to consider seriously is if you have a large IRA or other type pension system. Remember that the funds in that pension have never been taxed. So aside from any estate tax issues, but you can say, well, I'm not in the estate tax area. The federal exclusion is currently over $11 million. And the New York State exclusion is $6 million. Whether that will always be the same is hard to say, but let's say, you're not anywhere near that kind of an estate. But you may have a reasonably large IRA or other type retirement plan, which will be subject to income taxes to your beneficiary. So rather than leave your beneficiaries money, let's say, in that retirement fund, it might be not a bad idea, in fact, a very good idea, to give a portion of that retirement fund to your favorite charity. In this case, we certainly hope that means St. John's University. And then that portion of your retirement system will pass free of all income taxes. Now, these are just very few of the options that may be available to you. And through the Office of Gift Planning and the Meet the Expert panels that will be forthcoming, they've been virtual over the pandemic, but hopefully returning to in-person presentations in the fall. This is one way of introducing that program to you. And over the next several months, you'll hear from other panelists who will be dealing with their specialties. So we look forward to seeing you and wish you a very good summer.